Hey everyone, I'm Mike from Mike Olson Art. Thank you so much for tuning in with me again today. So the name Don Carrithers might not be the most well known to a lot of you collectors, but where his name is super well known is to the members of his family. So that's why I was super touched and really thrilled when Don's son-in-law reached out and asked if we could do an illustrated version of one of his old baseball cards. I'd really been hoping that somebody would reach out who was maybe a relative of an old player and want to do an old card like this. So I was super thrilled, and I really loved the inspiration that they chose for this card. Don's son actually wanted to do a version of his 1972 Topps, which is one of my favorite card designs. So just a real blast and a real fun project to work on. So why don't we take a look and see what we came up with. So this is the Don Carrithers card that we came up with. This is an illustrated version of his 1972 Topps. And there was a lot of fun little details that went into this card. So why don't we just dive right in and take a look. All right, so here is our Don Carrithers 1972 Topps. This card was super fun to work on, and it really started with this design year. I just love the 1972 Topps. I think that the retro design thing that they had going on in this year is just super cool. And even though this font is really, really difficult to draw sometimes, it just always comes out looking super cool. So I really love this this design year, and getting to do a lot of this stuff was difficult but really fun, and I really love the results. And I must say that compared to the original, I think the drawn version of Don looks pretty badass. He looks like pretty tough in this photo, or in this drawing, I gotta say. So I just love how the front of this came out. Really cool. And now the back of our Don Carrithers card is where we've got a little bit different look than you guys are used to seeing, and that's because his son-in-law wanted to add two pieces of info that were extra on top of the usual stats that I add. So right here we still do have a couple of his career stats and team he pitched for, but right down here is one of the first bits of information they wanted to add, and that was what his first win was as a pitcher. So really notable piece of info there. And then the second bit of information was a little bit more fun to work on, because we had to figure out a way to get this little anecdote about his first hit in there. And because the family didn't really know the specific date or time, or a lot of the details surrounding it, I really wanted to find a way to kind of make it simple to show that info. And I remembered those tiny little comics on the back of 1980s style Topps, and I thought maybe I could find the right little comic that I could tweak to kind of complement that stat. So as you can see, his first hit, and remember, he was a pitcher, and this was back when pitchers did hit. His first hit was off Bob Gibson, and if any of you guys know Bob Gibson, he was probably one of the most scary, fire-throwing pitchers of the day, and to get your first hit as a pitcher off Bob Gibson that's just an amazing achievement. So I can totally see why the family wanted to add that little bit in there. So I just love getting to do something different, and adding one of those little comics to the back was just a really fun but really effective way to get that information across. So that is our Don Carrithers card back. And I just love how it came out. So really fun. So that is our Don Carrithers card. This card was so fun, so meaningful to work on. I really enjoyed every bit of it. So I really hope Don loves how this came out, and I hope that he loves looking at something that he's used to seeing, but just in a totally different way. And I really hope that he enjoys the little bits of extra information we were able to add to the back of that, because those are super, super big accomplishments, and I'm super happy that his family thought so much of it that they wanted to add those in. So thank you guys so much much. This was really a wonderful project and a wonderful gift for Don. Well, that is it. You know, if you guys have any relatives, anybody that you'd like to make a card for, please reach out. If you just have a favorite player, reach out. We can illustrate any card you'd like. So drop a comment down in the comments, send me a DM, or head right over to Mike Olson Art, and you can get in contact with me that way. And until next time, thank you guys so much. It was great to talk to you, and have a great day.